Hey, and welcome to the second level of Doom 64's Lost Levels. This is Evil Sacrifice. First thing to do here is get rid of the imps. There's some enemies behind this barrier. We'll be dropping this in a second, but we may as well get rid of these enemies just because we don't want them chipping away at our health too much. Hit that switch there. You can see the armor there, which we can't reach yet. Let's grab this chain gun quickly. We need to grab the super shotgun there, and then it lowers the rock face there to allow us to grab that armor. That will be very useful as we make our way through this level. There's a Hell Knight here. As we hit that switch, the floor lowers and we are put in front of these imps. They're not too difficult, especially with the chain gun that we just picked up. There is some nice ammo in here, this shotgun shell box. Best thing to do is to grab it. We'll be taking down these Hell Knights here. Grab the rocket boxes. You can see there's an imp down there that woke up as we went up to the window there, so we're just going to kill it. As we head outside here, a bunch of enemies have spawned. They can be a bit tricky to deal with if they are allowed to get behind you. The best thing to do is to stay on one side of the room and let the enemies come to you. Don't get enticed into a firefight where you get stuck between them all, because they will take you out if they get the chance. There's two imps to the left hand side here. It's best to get rid of them. Also a bunch of nightmare imps at the bottom of this room. You can see inside that caged wall. Running over here though activates all of these imps here. There is a door there, but we can't go in there just this second. We'll be careful because that lost soul was right on me there. I was kind of hoping they would infight a bit more there, but the Baron has taken great interest in me, so I may as well get rid of it. Depending on which switch you hit here, you can grab either the Soul Sphere or the Plasma Rifle. Personally speaking, I think the Plasma Rifle is much more useful to us in this level. It does, however, spawn these enemies in this room, so you do need to take care of those. Don't want to waste too much ammo with the super shotgun. There is an interesting little secret here. There's a switch behind that window there that you need to hit in order to activate a secret area behind us here. It's pretty much pot luck if you're going to be able to hit it. The best weapon to use is the chain gun because it does hit multiple times. There you go. When you come inside here, it gives us a mega armor, as well as 2 energy cell packs, which is very nice indeed. You can see the yellow key there, just in the center of the room. Again, this is another room where as long as you don't let the enemies swarm around you, you should be pretty good to go. Once we hit that switch, a pain elemental will appear, but there's also some lost souls on the far side of the room there. They're just there to catch you out if you're paying too much attention to the pain elemental. Grab that stim pack. There is a berserk pack here as well. Hit the switch. That'll lower the yellow keycard and we can head out of this area. The yellow door is pretty nasty. There's a whole bunch of enemies in here, including shotgunners and cacodemons. There's also going to be a bunch of arachnotrons and pain elementals that we'll be facing in this area. It's a great idea to get rid of all these guys. You really don't want them hanging around for too long, because otherwise this area will get too busy. There is a BFG on top of that pillar there, but we can't really do much about that right this second. We do need to grab this blue keycard here though. As soon as we do, an arachnotron will spawn at the entrance of the room. Once we've made these arachnotrons appear, you can actually drop back down into the central area and take out the arachnotrons all around this room. I do recommend that because there are points in this room where you are likely to get swarmed if you're not too careful. The first thing we're going to do is hit that switch and it brings down the BFG. Good thing the BFG did its job there. As you pass through the central area here, some pinkies will spawn as well as some cacodemons. This is one of the reasons why you want to keep that central area clear. If you allow the enemies to stock up, they will become a problem. And we're not done yet with the enemies appearing out of nowhere. Once we grab these rockets here, hitting the blue switch there reveals the central part here. I think there's 4 pain elementals in this area. If you have the BFG, just use it to smack them all down quickly. You really don't want them flooding this area with lost souls because they will rip you to shreds. That was relatively clean for me and I'm doing not too well on the health front. The red keycard brings the room back to normal. While all that was going on, some enemies have appeared on the far side of the level here. I'm trying to make good use of that pillar in the centre there, because the pain elemental can't really shoot lost souls through the middle towards you. I do like how this level looks, I have to say. It's a very spooky and very intimidating level. Quite well thought out as well. It's quite nice that there are different areas with different objectives for the player to complete in this one. Just wandering around, making sure I've picked up all the ammo I can. There is a partial invisibility there. I genuinely don't like using the partial invisibilities because it does make things a little tricky. But in this final area, we should be okay with it. Be careful where you walk in this room. As you make your way around the room, enemies will start spawning in. And you'll see in a second what I mean by that. Because there is a Baron of Hell there, and while you're distracted by that, a pain elemental silently spawns behind you, as you can see there. And obviously if you're fighting the Baron of Hell, that's going to lead to a very nasty time, very, very nasty indeed. When we hit this switch, there's two Hell Knights, sorry, not Barons of Hell. 2 Hell Knights inside the room here. We hit that switch, it lowers the elevator there, and that'll take us towards the end of the level. And we're pretty much done with this one now. We just have to beat some spectres out here, and that's this level done. I do like this one. I think it's a very well thought out level. In terms of Doom 64 levels, this is definitely one of the better ones that we've played through. It's quite nice to play through, there's a real challenge throughout the level, and ammo's a bit scarce, which I'm not too bad with in this, because ultimately this is supposed to be a challenging set of levels, and I think that this is definitely taking a step or two up from the base Doom 64 difficulty levels. Let me know what you guys think of Evil Sacrifice. Did you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.